Fucking controls! God. Oh, no! Oh, what? Why is he able to do that? Come on, come at me with your fists, not with your friggin' swoop-de-oop! Okay, that was my fault for missing that. Fuck! Why the hell doesn't that do any... Gotcha. Fucking hell, that fight sucked. You got to be fucking kidding me. No, 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 no. Fuck this, I am running away. Is the bastard following me? It's okay, I know which way to go. Hopefully he can't follow me into the rest of the mansion. Is that the end of the dream? That was gay. That was gay. I'm not picking on gay people here, but that was the game being really goddamn homosexual. There's film in the Camera Obscura. That sucked. That wasn't fun like the other. Oh, you want into Miku's room? I'll let you into Miku's room, because you're a good kitty. Who's calling? Is it Kay? Hopefully it's Kay. I want to get some answers. Oh, Christ.
My name is Camera Obscura.
Yep.
Is you in the home?
You...
Oh, I see you. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I was doing an investigation, and I lost contact with him. About that investigation, I'd like to continue investigating the manner of sleep. Why? I can't say. Just, please.
Would it be alright if I paid my respects sometime soon? I'd like to say goodbye to him.
Well, Kay finally knows. Yeah, Kay just realized that he needs to pay his respects, or else he's going to get dicked in the ass by a pissed-off Kusabi. What? The manner of sleep. These tattoos. Could they be a curse from the tattooed woman in the manor? Well, I figured that out a while ago. When the tattoos spread, when the woman catches me, will I disappear like Yoshino Takigawa did? And what of Mr. Amakura and Miku? Oh, cutscene. Ooh, shower scene. Ooh! Oh shit. Oh fuck, it's like Freddy Krueger. Look at her, she's got Freddy Krueger nails. Who is that? Ooh. That's my terrible, terrible impression of funk music. Oh god, creepy stuff's gonna happen. Not gonna lie, that was really fucking creepy what just happened. I think I hear something. Okay, nothing going on here. I haven't had a chance to watch that friggin' film I picked up because I've been doing Miku and K dreams. I don't know what I've been playing for. 47 minutes because I spent so much time fighting that asshole. God, why would they make the person with the shittiest camera fight a ghost like that? I mean, honestly. Anything on it, I wonder? Yep, developed this film. Where did I take this one? Oh! Oh, that's in that bloody room. No. The fallen man from inside the closet of the main hall. Had he gone missing too, I wonder? Maybe now I have this photo, I can find out something about him. Oh, that guy, that dude, the dude from Fatal Frame 2. It was like a subplot that you could follow up on, but it was a really hard fight, so I never did it. Standing girl. This shows two young girls inside the cell room, but back then there was just one girl sitting there. Back then I could only see Mio. Yes. Seated twins. The two girls have appeared dressed in white. The sashes around their waists are joined by a red cord. Maybe I can learn something from it. Yep. Nothing creepy, nothing creepy. Oh, the red lighting. This room is just creepy as hell. Was that the tattoo woman, or was it... Who was it that attacked us in the shower? I'm not sure. So we're going to meet up with Kay eventually. He's going to come and say, I bet you after this next dream cycle, he's going to come and show up and say hey to... He's going to come up and pay his respects to you. He's going to say, hey, Ray, help me. And we're going to be like, okay, we'll try. Just say, if I have to do something like that the next time I play as Kay, I am giving the fuck up. I'm going to go see Miku. We need to talk, woman. Here you go, Ray. The picture of the woman resembles one in the story, so I gathered some data on it. The Crawling Woman. Associated with disappearances and spirited ways, there is an urban legend called the woman who crawls on all fours. In close, dark spaces like under the floor or in the ceiling or closet lurks a woman that crawls out every night, cursing bitterly. That's the gist of it. Many urban legends of this type are based in fiction, novels, etc., and real incidents. As the story spreads, images people fear are added, and it becomes all the more legendized. For example, the story The Woman Who Crawls on All Fours is said to be based on the following disaster that actually occurred years ago. 1 month after the disaster, a woman's corpse was found in a ditch several miles from the disaster site. Evidence showed she was alive up to a few hours before she was found. It is thought to be an exaggeration since the story became legendized. Legendized. But several people who lived where the woman was found and along the route to the disaster say they heard a knocking sound in the night. There's also another version of the story that has been passed on. The part about the woman lurking in the floor or the ceiling, seeking help every night, is the same. On this one, the ending is that if you peer into the ceiling or floor, she will attack you. Thanks. Sorry for making you go to all this trouble. Yeah. Oh, she's going to give us another one. The doll on the skewer. Wasn't able to find anything on it. I thought maybe similar legends of straw dolls passed on in Tono. Anyway, I have something to do with folklore, so you might find something in one of used books. Thanks, I'll go take a look. But was my some connection to the photo of those tattoos. This combination of... Oh, fuck, this is a lot of pages. I might just quit after this. I'll go grab used book and I'll quit. The combination of snake and holly in this tattoo is primarily found in northeastern Japan. This design chronicled in the old northeastern Japanese folktale Tattoo Maiden. Tattoo Maiden. A girl loses her lover, and before he fades from her memory completely, she takes the pain of her remaining love and imbues it in a holly tattoo. If the girl falls in love once more, again she loses her lover. She engraved the tattoo of her love into her body again. This time she engraved a divine snake so her lover's spirit will arrive safely at the place of the gods. As the girl repeats love and loss, her skin grows filled with tattoos. She cannot tolerate the pain of the tattoo, and it takes its toll on her sanity. Meanwhile, her heart is eaten by the snake engraved in her soul. This legend is widely known on the plains, but depending on the region, slight differences appear. In the mountains, the following changes can be found in the story. This is called the Tattoo Master. The Tattoo Master. The girl who lost her lover goes to the mountain master to relieve her pain, to confide in her. On hearing of the girl's pains, the master engraves a snake and holly on her own body and assumes the pain. The villagers, hearing of this, visit the master one after another to relieve their pains as well. Eventually, the master's entire body is covered with tattoos. She who took on so many pains gets trapped in sleep from the pain of the engraved tattoos and cannot wake. Finally, she is eaten by the tattooed snake. The story has one more version that has an even more tragic ending. It is likely a story designed to teach a lesson. The Tattoo Master 2. The master covered in tattoos goes as far to tattoo holly in her eyes. Their tattooed eyes turn to mirror, and the pains engraved on the master are held back to the people who engraved them. In the end, every last person is eaten by the snake. The part about turning to mirror may come from how snakes' eyes were traditionally thought to resemble mirrors. Given the change in the story, it appears that when the Tattoo Master legend of the mountains spread to the plains, it became more fable-like. The story, with its priestess-like element of the master, was corrupted into a city girl's foolish love story. As far as the meaning of the snake and holly tattoo in this folktale, the holly tree represents the pain of love for the dead and pains of the heart. The snake is employed here in the divine sense, and its import seems to be tied into love and pathos for the dead that devours, into love and pathos for the dead that devours those, including the girl and the master. So, how did this picture of Miss Takigawa? The clothes these people are wearing in the picture, they look like the kind of clothes her family and mother were wearing. They were all riding in the same plane. I see. Thanks. I was wondering if you could research this photograph for me. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, why don't we talk about that? I'm going to check my notes, and then I'm going to head to U's room, the tattoo bruise. Every time I dream of the house, the bruise, the tattoo gets bigger. I found a picture of a similar tattoo in the book of Folklore. A snake and holly pack. According to an old folk tale, the tattoo represents the pain, holly, and the longing of a girl whose lover has died, like my longing for you. But I still don't know how that connects to the frickin' sleep manor. Kayamakura. Yu's friend is researching the manner of sleep. He promised to come visit when I told him Yu was dead. Maybe by working together with him I can find a way to escape from the manor. You know, what bugs me about this, right, is that Miku is right there. They could talk about it. An even older house lies inside the dream manor. Down in the darkness beneath the floor, a woman on all fours attacked me. According to Miku, there is an urban legend about someone similar. It's apparently based on the true story of a woman trapped by disaster. Was she someone who had gone missing too, like Yoshino Takigawa? Okay, I'm going to Yu's room, look for that book. Something creepy is bound to happen, I know, because Yu's room is really creepy. The book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. Oh, I thought Amakura actually wrote it. The Camera Obscura. The Camera Obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The Camera Obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It's supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. In bookcases or desks. Ooh, with a projector, someone. Oh, cool. The Spirit World! If you don't know what I was referencing there, just watch Predator 2. The device shown here was left by Kunihiko Aso. He used it to substantiate the existence of and communication with the spirit world. He was a brilliant scientist and philosopher. By appropriating Western culture in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, he combined new technology with his theory on the spirit world to prove its existence. It is said a few of his devices were able to capture an unbelievable existence from the spirit world, but posthumously, from that singular beginning, his devices became a fashion item among dilettantes and were scattered about the country. One such device is this projector. Having completed the experimental stage of the Camera Obscura, a camera that photographs the other world, see above, he created a screen upon which to project the special images captured on the film. The records say that images were projected that could not be seen when they were photographed. The art of projecting the spirit world. A Buddhist image, there was a Buddhist image in the photograph. Rituals and statues. This is a lot of books here. The statue is from a derelict temple in the Akita Mountains. It is standing upright, but seems to be holding something like reins in its hands, making it a very unusual Buddhist statue. The temple appears to have been neglected for many years, and both the ceiling and floor fell in. The books were completely decomposed. Upon investigation, a small amount of blood was found on the statue. There are also traces of the same blood on the floor of the temple. It appears to be some kind of folk ritual or sacrifice may have taken place here. No oral traditions or documents related to the temple are left in the surrounding mountain villages, so details remain a mystery. See, oh, fuck, war. God damn, we can read this whole bookshelf. Skewered Dolls, and this is what we're looking for. In many regions, particularly in the mountain areas, there remains a folk practice of dressing up dolls they make from straw, earth, or cloth and worshipping them as idols. The doll in the picture was reported by an Iwate resident. It is called Kushimi, and when someone dies in the village, they weave the hair of the deceased into the straw and have it wear his or her kimono. The doll is fixed on the skewers and put before a shrine at the edge of the mountain. The doll is enshrined for up to 1 month after the death, and after that period passes, it is cast into the river behind the shrine, together with various offerings. In this region's tradition, there is said to be a cave in the mountain connecting to the land of the gods. The dead who became Kushimi stand between the village and the mountain. They take upon the village's evil and head to the land of the gods. In a neighboring village, there is said to be a similar doll called Iguchi, but this one is the spirit of a person who died young and is deified in the mountains. In one interpretation, both village and mountain have a protective deity standing in the border between people and gods. In another sense, burdening the dead with evil, or deifying the spirit of the young in the mountains, connotes human sacrifice. No more, please. Use clip. Okay. Hang on the desk. Marry them. Ooh. Ah, land surveyors go missing. I know this one. While conducting a geological survey for the planned Minakami Dam site, Masumi Makimura entered the Minakami Mountains and then disappeared. Makimura's fiancée, Miyako Sudo, went looking for him and disappeared similarly. As of yesterday, the search for them was called off. The construction of the Minakami Dam resumed. The Minakami Mountain area has historically had many cases of missing persons, as myths of spirited aways are popular in the area. This incident is also rumored to be one such spirited away. The police continue to call for the provision of any information related to the disappearance of the two. After consultation with relatives on both sides, they announced that they would be terminating the search. Okay, good. Whew. Location. Masuya went. Yeah, this was in Fatal Frame 2. His fiance never came back. Many people have gone missing like this in the Minakami. Rumors that they have. Yeah, we know that. Ceremony room. I found a Buddha's image similar to the one on the blood-stained altar in the Book of Old Folklore. The booklet suggested the image was a kind of memorial used for offering live sacrifices. Is the image in the book the same as the one in the house? What was happening in there? I know this stuff. Skewered Dolls inside the manor court. Yeah, around. So an old dolls that stood the border between the mountains divine and the village human, functioning as protective deities or amulets. What is there in that courtyard beyond that door? I want to know. It's been forever since I got to play as you. Camera Obscura. Same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. What was the camera doing inside the manor? I've been asking that question every one of these games I played. We just find supposedly these are valuable antiques and collectibles, but we always find them cast off in empty-ass houses. The old projector from the house I saw in my dream, it was developed by Kunihiko Aso, who lived in the second half of the 19th century. Uses the technology of Camera Obscura to show supernatural images from another plane that can't be played on normal equipment. You know, if I went too fast there, just pause it. So much more reading in this game than the others, and the first two had a lot of reading in them. Fucking hell. Wait, why is my camera why is my... Oh no. She's under my bed, she's under my bed. Did you guys see that? There was an arm sticking out from under the bed. No, stay downstairs, crazy ghost. Oh god, I hope there's no fights in my house. Hour 8. How many of these hours are there? I've been playing for almost 9 hours. I've heard this is like a 12-hour game. So, yeah. You know, who knows? What with me getting lost, I probably turned it into 9.5 hours. I mean, 12.5 hours. Oh, guys, I think I'm just going to quit. Yeah, I just hit like an hour and 5 minutes. I don't feel like playing anymore after that stupid-ass fight. Good lord, was that stupid. Yeah, I might make some more tomorrow afternoon if I'm not doing homework. So yeah, until next time, guys. Bye. The fight was so fucking stupid. Gay. Fuck.